and the feeling of job satisfaction at the end of the day.
All you have to do is watch the can lines. Turn out that little red, white, and blue can. That's a lifesaver for us.
I think when you're proud of your employer, you try extra hard.
1991 was a successful year for the employees at the Fairfield Brewery, who were instrumental in helping the company achieve outstanding results. We reduced water usage 17% and sewer loadings 22%, and completed our brew house optimization project and restored additional volume for Northern California. In addition, we formed a plant-wide recycling committee and began reclaiming white office paper and plastic, formed a valuing diversity group, and formed a wholesaler continuous improvement group to better serve customers. 1991 was a challenging year for the entire brewing industry. All brewers were negatively affected by the federal excise tax increase, the largest in industry history, with industry volume down an estimated 2%. Last year, the company sold 86 million barrels of beer and increased market share by 0.6%, widening our share lead over our major competitors. And for the first time, Anheuser-Busch sold more light beer than any other brewer. While sales volume declined by 1%, Anheuser-Busch will continue to seek further growth in the international beer market, which is more than 3 times the size of the United States. AB currently has a growing share of the world's beer market and has enjoyed double-digit growth for the last 5 years. Anheuser-Busch brands are sold in more than 40 overseas markets, and Budweiser is locally brewed in 5 countries. Recent efforts have been concentrated in Asia, Europe, and the Americas. Fairfield employees talk about quality.
Well, I work on the truck dock a lot of the time, and it's real easy to just stuff those pallets in with a torn box or something missing, and I always take the extra time, pull it aside, and restack whatever I have to do, because that's the last spot that's the beer is seen before the doors are shut on the truck and it's shipped out.
I think it's really been emphasized, and we see it in our everyday work, too. Quality is what the company's all about.
Well, it's been instilled in us in the brewing department from day one of training. It's emphasized as the most important thing, is quality. And that's always been the way we do it over there.
While Anheuser-Busch continued to gain market share in 1991 despite a sluggish industry, our competitor, these premium brands, are critical to maintaining our healthy margins. Fairfield employees talk about teamwork.
I think it makes everybody's job easier if you work together. It's not one person carrying the load. You have a sense of direction, and everybody's trying to get to that point, and it makes everybody's job a lot easier.
It's a team effort from the startup, and I think it's more so with us because we started together, and we grew into a family. So we've gotten to know each other pretty good, and it's a close-knit kind of situation.
Through the years, Anheuser-Busch Incorporated has been successful in developing products to meet diverse consumer preferences and supporting them with effective advertising. This sampling of new television spots demonstrates how we target different brands to distinctly different consumer segments.
All naturally removed for real beer taste and only 70 calories.
Anytime, anywhere, it's what beer drinkers drink when they're not drinking beer. Oh, Jules.
Fairfield employees talk about their jobs.
I think one of the biggest things, though, when you run into somebody and tell them you work for Anheuser-Busch, they say to you, "Oh, can you get me a job there?"
Yeah.
I mean, I hear that so often. So you know you have a good job if 90% of the people you talk to want to work where you're working.
I usually get annoyed if I'm somewhere with a group of people that I know and I see another product other than Anheuser-Busch. I usually say, well, you know, that's not right. Why aren't you buying our products? That's going to make my stock go up. And yeah, I usually rib them a little bit about it. Yeah.
When I first joined Anheuser-Busch 5 years ago, there were several rules that I heard about. We will never sell unpasteurized beer. We will never sell beer in a clear bottle. We will never discount our beer. and we could live by that rule like the railroad did. The railroad said, I'm a railroad, and that's all I am. And the trucks came along, and they said, we're taking it away from you. But we were smart enough to realize that what we're committed to, sometimes we have to change and adapt to what the people out there say.
While much of the success of Anheuser-Busch companies depends on the performance of ABI, contributions by other subsidiaries are also very important to ensuring our continued success. Campbell Taggart, our highly diversified, Dallas-based food products company, had a significant improvement in operating profit because of higher volume and enhanced margins. The company completed the most successful new introduction in its history, Iron Kids Bread. Eagle Snacks moved into a strong number 3 in the fiercely competitive and highly profitable snack food industry. Eagle has a 6% market share, trailing Frito-Lay and Borden's. Eagle tortilla chips, boosted by a successful rollout into most of the United States, are now second in that category. Metal Container Corporation, one of the nation's leading metal beverage container manufacturers, produced more than 14 billion cans and conserve energy and preserve water. More than 1.5 million tons of corrugated paper, office paper, scrap metal, brewer's grain, and plastic were recycled. And now, a word from August A. Bush III.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 1992 Employee Communications Meetings. You've heard about the challenges we faced in 1991 due to the